What's going on, guys? I'm Lakota from Meyer Mediums, and this is a thrift shop painting makeover. Today I'll be painting on a canvas print that I got from Goodwill. Now this trend has been getting more and more popular for the past few years. Back in 2012, a documentary called Beauty is Embarrassing about the artist Wayne White came out. Now, if you don't know who Wayne White is, I highly suggest that you watch this documentary because you've probably been a fan of him without realizing it. Wayne did most of the prop and set designs for Pee-wee's Playhouse, Beekman's World, I believe he had a hand in that, and he's just an incredible artist. He's done these crazy and hilarious word paintings over the top of thrift store paintings. Now, I've done some of these before a long time ago. They didn't exactly turn out great. It was like a decade ago. But some time has passed and I feel like I've grown as an artist since then, so maybe this painting in particular will be better. I picked up two of these prints just in case I bombed it on the first one because, to be honest, I haven't painted with acrylics in like literal years. Well, that's kind of a lie. Last week's video, that was the first time I painted with acrylics in at least a year and a half, and I was blindfolded. Now these pieces are by some guy who goes by the name St. John, and they're actually pretty solid Z-Clay prints titled Afternoon Meadow 1 and 2. Well, congrats, Mr. St. John. Today you'll be collaborating with me against your will. No one's around to stop it.
It'll be our little secret.
Okay, that was a bit much. I'm sorry. Let's begin. So first things first, one of the reasons that I love technology is that I don't have to fiddle fart around with trying to figure out what I want to put into the canvas and where. I can just take a picture, send it to my iPad, and then sketch in the program until I find something that I like. We are officially living in the future, people. Now that I got a basic idea of what I want to do, it's time to get started with the acrylics. Now, you'd think with me working for thrift retail for so long that I would do this more often, but the thought never really crosses my mind. Not anymore. It did, like I said, a long time ago, I did a handful of these because I thought it was really cool, but there was something else about it that it was kind of like, it felt kind of like art theft. And I know that's ridiculous. I was really young at the time. Now, obviously, you know, most of these are just mass-produced prints by, who's St. John? Who's St. John? Nobody knows who St. John is. His name is written on this canvas in like a silver pen. I've never heard of this guy. If you've heard of this guy, tell me in the comments because I want to know. I'm gonna look him up right now. St. John. American rapper St. John. I wonder if that's who painted these. I literally cannot find anything about this guy. I didn't think about doing these again until I watched Beauty is Embarrassing. And just seeing Wayne White's art was like, I mean, he takes it to the next level. I mean, these are incredible pieces. Check out the documentary. It'll be worth your time, I promise. It's a wonderful documentary. You can buy prints of these word paintings that he does. Pretty cool. I'll tell you what I do see a lot of in thrift stores is just straight up cursed paintings and art pieces. Like there's stuff that I've seen come through and I'm like, there's no way this isn't haunted. So one of the things, man, you've got to Google it. I'll just throw something up here on the screen. Apple dolls, I think is what they're called. They're these apples and they rot and they make faces out of them. Oh, they're not cool. They look like little burn victims. It's not okay. I don't know who started that way back in the day, but they had some real issues. Like these are horrifying artifacts, and when they come through, I throw them in the dumpster. So as I stated earlier, I haven't messed with acrylic much in a very long time. Why? I don't know. I do know, that's a lie. I know exactly why, because I'm impatient. I'm not a patient artist. You gotta wait for this stuff to dry, and that's why I switched over to watercolor and ink, because watercolor, the paper saps it up real quick and I can start inking as soon as I want to. I mean, it's like within 45 seconds, I could start inking a watercolor piece if I wanted to. With the way that I do watercolors, I can start. That's why I work fast. Because I don't wait for things to dry. I need to learn patience. I need to learn patience when it comes to artwork because not everything is fast. Sometimes good things take time, and I need to remember that. I'm going to start trying to do more acrylic pieces because I feel like I should, and that's all you need to know. See, like, so I'm doing the heart right now on this guy. You know how ticked off I was that I had to wait so long to put that pinkish white heart in his chest? Dude, it took forever. I had to wait for like 2 layers of paint to dry, and that's infuriating to me. And I guess that's really the beauty of digital art, is that I don't have to wait for anything to dry. I can just bloop, 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 and we're good to go. Anyway, I guess I should talk about this painting a little bit, seeing as how we're in the home stretch and I haven't hardly talked about it at all. So these pieces, they just reminded me of dog parks. There's a dog park in my hometown, and this, I don't know, it just, this painting, this print, I guess I should say, by St. John. Yeah, it just reminded me of a dog park. So I wanted to do something with the Creep King, since he's my channel logo. And he took his little pup to the park and wanted to play some Frisbee. I actually changed the name on the certificate of authenticity to Playing Fetch in the Afternoon Meadow. And I like how this turned out. It was a fun little project. I highly recommend it if you've got some free time and a little bit of spare dough. Go to Goodwill, go to Salvation Army. Their prints, their artwork, it's a dime a dozen. Speaking from experience, you can't sell it. You cannot move this stuff. Like, I think the most expensive painting that I've put out in the thrift shop that I work for, it's like $12 goods. That's like the size of a door. And it sat for days because nobody wants it. I don't know why. Most of it's pretty good pieces, but so yeah, I'm saying if you've got the time and you've got a little bit of extra cash, go do this. It is a super fun little project that you can do at home. If you go out and buy an actual canvas, you would probably spend more on that canvas from like Hobby Lobby or Michael's than you would on one of these pieces from Goodwill or Salvation Army. So just go do it. Go give it a try. It's fun. Before I wrap up the show, it's time to announce the winner of the Blindfolded Painting Challenge giveaway. And that winner is Brody Cox. Brody, if you're watching this, congratulations, you won the drawing. Please send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or email or Telegraph. It doesn't matter. Get a hold of me some way. Let me know your address so I can get that painting to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to smash that like button and leave me a comment letting me know how I'm doing. If you say good things, I'll sleep peacefully tonight. If you say mean things, I'll take it out of my family, so for their sake,
sing my praises.
Much love to you all. Have a wonderful week, and make sure to catch the newest episode of Reading a Book I Wrote When I Was 14. New episodes come out on Thursday. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.